So our dear friend Robert, what he said was that his parents realized when they were when I think I don't know if it was his parents or maybe his grandparents. I think they were from Japan, but they were like the poorest of the poor, right? And they knew that no matter how hard they worked, no matter what they did, they were in a losing game. There's nothing they could really do in that context to make things better for themselves. So what did they do? They changed context. If you know you cannot win, you change your context. So what they did is they moved to the US. They maybe started off maybe picking stuff on farms, that sort of thing. But what did they do? They ended up changing. First of all, they changed their lives, but then they changed the lives of generations afterwards. And maybe like two, three generations after came Robert. Now Robert is the guy who is a millionaire. He's this and that. But you see, the game had to be changed for there to be an opportunity for him to do well. Now that just got me thinking. Okay, so how do we apply this to our everyday lives, right? I, for example, so not even me. I'll give an example of a friend of mine. Her name is actually I won't say her name because I'm recording this, but anyway, okay. So a friend of mine, she moved to Nigeria, and her thinking was she lived in the UK. She was doing well, working and all that. She just thought, okay, there's a certain lifestyle she wants, and she's sure that the UK cannot give it to her, and so she's thinking she's going to try and explore somewhere else. This is somebody who had not been to Nigeria since she left at age 4, but she's very adventurous. She likes to travel, do all sorts of things. She's just like, you know what, she's going to try it out. If it doesn't work out, yes, she'll come back, she'll figure things out, but at least she'll know she tried and tried to figure it out. And so it did come at a cost. I mean, you're gonna miss birthdays, you're gonna miss people who maybe who you're close to, people who you know, that sense of community and stuff. But you're going somewhere else to start something new, right? But then what she did was she wanted a particular lifestyle, and she changed the game, sort of thing. She's been in Nigeria now for about a year or two, and she is loving life. She opens her window, she sees the beach right in front of her. Beach is a walking distance from where she lives. She can afford to eat out a lot. She's working for UK companies remotely. They often said that, oh, it might not be possible. Many companies will want you to be physically in that location. She was well ahead of Corona. She's decided to go for it anyway and try it out. And it just turned out that contract after contract has been coming through. And she's been able to continue working. And she's not even working full time. She's working part time, right? Living in Nigeria. And she's invested in property in the UK as well. So she has that going and she's paying towards that. But then yeah, she decided, you know what, let's change the situation. Let's go for what I want. Yes, it did come at an opportunity cost. There are things she had to let go of, but she's changed the game and she is loving life. She's having the kind of lifestyle that she wants to have. So my question to my viewers is, what is it in your life that you want to change? What is it that you're fed up about and you're just like, I don't like this? If you're not happy about a particular situation, you've got to work towards changing it. Like, if you don't like it, change it. People say, okay, it's not that easy. Nobody said it's going to be easy, but you're going to work towards it. For me, for example, like, I feel like I should be, I don't know, I tend to maybe have a higher estimation of my capability and ability than my current situation, which is not necessarily a bad thing because it means, okay, I know where I'm aiming for, but it does lead to some frustration because I know it's like, this is what I think I should be, but this is where I am. And, there's that tension. However, I know that, okay, you know what? I'm going to use that to my advantage and work towards making things better. So for me, that's going to look like, for example, using my YouTube channel, actually practicing my public speaking. So making sure that I use it as a platform to just help me keep practicing, get better at just taking the ideas that are embedded inside me and then bringing them out. That's something major I really need to work on. Then what else is there? There's also the concept of, okay, if you're thinking you're stuck, you can't really think of ideas. What you can also do is think about the distant future, or how do they call it? Distant future thinking. So what that means is basically, if I tell you, okay, if you've won a ticket to go to Tokyo, and the two scenarios. The first one is that if I tell you you've won a ticket to go to Tokyo, you go tomorrow. What are the things that come to your mind? You think of, okay, I need to go and get my ticket. How am I going to get to the airport? How am I going to pack in time? Do I have enough spending money? Da, 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 da. But if I tell you you've won a ticket to go to Tokyo in 1 year's time, what you're going to think of is not the immediate da, 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 da. You're going to be thinking of, ooh, what can I do in Tokyo? No, you'll be thinking, what can I do in Tokyo? What can I? Oh, I've heard they have samurais. I wonder what things I can explore there. What I've heard they're good at technology. Ooh, what's going to be there to explore? Your mind is already thinking more about the possibilities as opposed to the here and now, the little minute details. The thing is, the little minute details will work themselves out. But then you want to be able to think large enough, wide enough, such that you can get the most of an experience. So sometimes even if we feel like we're stuck in wherever we are right now, the first thing is to decide, okay, you know what, this is a losing game, this is not where I want to be. What can I do to change it? That's the first thing. The second thing is then, okay, how big do I need to think? What possibilities are there? And then choose one and then work towards it.